All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Akim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And pretty much a few years back, we seen the decay of the city of Detroit. And Detroit is pretty much a predominantly Jake city, pretty much made up of you Negroes that pretty much live in that city. But you seen that, back in the, the 60s, the city was thriving when you had the big three automakers pretty much there, and pretty much were a vibrant cornerstone in the city where people were actually making good livings, pretty much assembling automobiles. And then you had the corporate sector of these GM, pretty much Ford, those pretty much those automakers were there thriving, and people were making earning a good living. But then you seen pretty much the urban decay set in, and now Detroit's pretty much a wasteland, so to speak. And now you're starting to see now the chickens are pretty much coming home to roost, and you're seeing a lot more predominantly white neighborhoods within cities, pretty much starting to feel, that decay setting in. You see, and you look no further to the pretty much the politicians that are really setting bail reform, and pretty much are allowing people to do drugs in the open market. Pretty much everybody is just sitting on their hands. And Detroit was just a microcosm of what you're seeing now here in Babylon, throughout all of these cities. And it's pretty much coming to where it's an elephant in the room now, and people cannot deny it, when you're on your daily comings and goings, here in Babylon, you're seeing a big change, within society, and we've seen this since the pandemic, man. We've seen it really accelerate. So here, this is a clip from California Insider. Okay, and this is an advocate here and a co-founder of Santa Monica Coalition. Now, Santa Monica is a predominantly Edomite area within California, and pretty much, you're seeing the what drugs and crime do to a city, okay, and pretty much is starting to bring it down to his knees. So pretty much without any further ado, I'm going to play this clip, and we're going to get some insight on pretty much what's going on in the city of Santa Monica, okay, and we're going to hit some scriptures too. So without any further ado.
Interesting. When it was developed beautiful neighborhoods all over. You've got the Wilshire, Montana area. You have the Sunset Park area, the Ocean Park area.
Can you tell us, what is it like?
Now the residents are seeing it for themselves. Homeless in the alleys. They're seeing dumpster fires. Individuals defecating, shooting up heroin, crystal meth. Our city workers are being attacked, stabbed. Safety's an issue we hear all the time.
Can you paint a picture of what it is like for you guys?
People think about the routes they're going to take to the market. They think about what time of the day they're going to the market. Some people will not go to the store in Santa Monica. Everyone's feeling it.
My guest today is John Alley, real estate owner and co-founder of the Santa Monica Coalition. Today he's going to explain why this coalition exists and why the business owners in Santa Monica decided to put up a sign saying Santa Monica is not safe.
When I see corruption and I see lies, which is what we have in Santa Monica, it has to be pointed out. I can't ignore it.
I'm Siamai Karami. Welcome to California Insider. John, it's great to have you on. Welcome.
It's an honor to be sitting here with you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Very excited to have you. We want to talk to you about Santa Monica. And you're part of the coalition. You guys have put this sign up, big sign up in Santa Monica saying Santa Monica is not safe. And you're also a business owner there. And there's a number of business owners involved in this initiative. Can you tell us why you guys are doing it and what's going on in Santa Monica?
Sure. Personally, I'm a real estate asset manager, and I manage about 700,000 feet of space in LA County, just in LA County. So I see what's going on.
A lot of office space, right? Office space, retail.
And commercial and residential. And I saw that Santa Monica was underperforming. And usually that's a sign that something's going wrong with the social economic fabric of the city. And that sign was put up by the Santa Monica Coalition, which is a group of business owners and now majority residents, over 5,000 in number. And we were looking for a location. We were thinking of a billboard at the airport. We were thinking of a newspaper ad. And my building was empty. It's one of 50 to 55% of buildings on the 3rd Street Promenade, which are vacant. And my windows were being smashed every 60 days. That was costing money. And it was being destroyed. So I said, well, I have to barricade it. Let's use the building. So I offered the building to the coalition. The coalition accepted it. And it was met with overwhelming support. There were a few people that didn't like it because they felt it would hurt the businesses. But we felt as a coalition, we discussed it at length, we felt that it's better to deal with the situation for the city leaders to say, hey, we've got a problem. Let's not sugarcoat it. Let's not say we have a great retail component going on right now. We don't. Sales are
pretty much, and that's the sentiment right now, man. This is something that's an elephant in the room that they cannot deny, man. You're seeing this man is pretty much, he has ownership of commercial property, okay, and pretty much it's emptying out, man. Businesses are packing up, leaving, pretty much, and since the demic, a lot of these places are pretty much are desolate, man. A lot of empty storefronts, and we're starting to see, a bad side, okay, that's rearing its ugly head, man, within these pretty decent neighborhoods, man. You see? Okay? So this is something now that they can't deny, but this is all really done by design. You see? And the complaints are going to get louder and louder, and they're going to play right into the powers that be. You're going to play right into their hands, man. Okay? Because people are going to say enough is enough, and pretty much, you're going to really have your liberties pretty much stripped from you. Okay? This is how you basically are going to relinquish whatever liberty you do have, man. You see? Because people are screaming and kicking and screaming and saying that they're not safe anymore, man. And pretty much law enforcement is sitting on their hands, man. And you're seeing this in all the other cities, man. You see?
Down. Vacancy is up. Crime is up. Drug use is up. Open drug use on the sidewalks, in the water fountains, behind the buildings, in the parks. Let's deal with it. Let's call attention to it. And the other reason we did it is the city was not listening to us. The city leaders just did not listen. They didn't want to hear about it. And until we showed them photos and short video clips of what was happening, did they pay attention? None of them. Some of them told me they had never come to the promenade or downtown for months. They didn't want to come. We had one mayor that went to one of the parks. She would only go with a police contingent. That's how unsafe it is. So we've continued to document it, and we've continued to show that the private security, the ambassador groups that we have aren't working. They're unarmed. They're being attacked. Our city workers are being attacked, stabbed. And we have a police department that's not funded and not staffed to where it should be, which is between 250 to 280 sworn officers.
And that whole sentiment of defund the police, okay, that all plays into this, okay, where the funding is not there, okay, a lot of these cops, they have a bitter taste in their mouth, okay, pretty much we're being mandated for pretty much working overtime, being mandated for taking the punch, and pretty much, man, the memo's out, man, really, and the cops really are just collecting a paycheck right now, and they just want to just be able to get home safe, okay, to their family, you see, okay, because really, when you talk about bail reform and things of that nature, man, when somebody commits a crime, it's pretty much just a revolving door, man, okay, they're back on the streets, man, and within 24 hours, man, you see, okay, so now you're seeing how a lot of these other cities, man, are dealing with these problems, man, and it's really a do-nothing approach to it, man, but hey, this is all the Lord, man. The Lord is pretty much bringing this place down to its knees, man, you see, okay, so we're seeing the actual downfall of these places, man, and we're seeing how low-level petty crime can actually accelerate the decay of a city, man. All right. Let me hit a scripture real quick. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus say Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? And pretty much, yes, man, because their own counsel is pretty much bringing them down, man. Okay? These were always problems that always happened within the inner city, okay? But this problem right here, you cannot blame Jake for this particular situation right here, because Jake only accounts for 4% of the population, man. You see? Okay? So when you're talking about, this pretty much open drug market, okay? Open drug use and crime, okay, this is pretty much a problem with the other nations, man, okay? This is really an Edomite problem at the end of the day, man, okay? They're the ones that are pretty much are feeling it, man, all right? And that just goes to show you, man, that this damn man doesn't even care about his own people, man, okay? Because of the systematic situation, okay, that has caused this place to, be at the breaking point. You see, okay, and you got people like him that's pretty much crying foul, man. Okay, you see, and pretty much, Santa Monica was pretty much a little gem, okay, amongst these little areas within LA County, man. But now you're starting to see the decay of it. Okay?
According to our chief, and we're way below 200.
Now, can you paint a picture for people that don't know what's going on in Santa Monica? Can you paint a picture of what it is like for you guys?
Sure. Santa Monica is a city of 8.3 square miles, about 94,000 residents. Small city, relatively, compared to the other 88 cities of LA County. But it has a lot of notoriety. When people from other states, throughout the country, throughout the world, think of Southern California. Santa Monica comes.
The iconic places.
You think of the 3rd Street Promenade, you think of the pier, just like you would the Hollywood sign. It's gotten to a point now, after 2 years, that the hotel owners, the general managers are concerned. The restaurants are concerned. It's affecting their bottom line. And they're appealing to the city council to do something. It's a law enforcement issue. Right now in Santa Monica, we have a drug problem and we have a mental health problem. And that is fueling the homeless problem. Unfortunately, we've surpassed San Francisco with more homeless per square mile. And that's not a great thing to have on your record.
Hey, and you already
That's
know.
how bad it is.
We pretty much already know how San Francisco is, man. Okay, you got big box retailers that are pretty much pulling out of San Francisco, man. Okay, and they're pretty much going to follow suit in places like this here, like you see here, man, Santa Monica, man. Okay, you know, these places are pretty much, man, very expensive to live, man. You know, and you know, you're seeing these people are getting taken out of their comfort zone, man. Okay, you see, this is what you see going on, man. All right, let me continue reading the scripture. This is Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. You know, this man is pretty much fallen from grace, man. Okay, you know, this is pretty much what the whole world is seeing. Okay, all right. Case in point, you know, here in New York, you know, where you see the tourists pretty much come here, you know, to visit. You know, they actually, you know, take pictures of things that are pretty much frowned upon, man. Okay, and pretty much they send it back and they share it with their own people, man. You know, you may have somebody come here from Europe or come here from different parts of the world, and they take pictures of the homeless situation. They take pictures of filth, garbage. You know, they take pictures of things that are pretty much looking at this place, and where people would look at it as this place of decadence and prestige, and you know, and pretty much where, you know, the place is you know, paved with gold. You know, the roads are paved with gold. You know, that was always the ongoing singing about this place, man. You know, this was the place that everybody wanted to be, man. But they're starting to see this place pretty much breaking down, man. Okay, people are not safe. You see, okay, and they pretty much are falling from grace, man. You see, okay, all right. This is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. For thus say Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. You know, and pretty much we have drunken of this cup, man. You know, pretty much disparity. You know, pretty much oppression. You know, but now you're starting to see it seep in to Esau and these other nations, man. Okay, they're starting to feel it, man. Okay, you know, and it's gonna come to pass, man. These people are, a lot of these people, man, you know, pretty much, you know, are going to go back to their own country, man. You know, this was the great melting pot, man. Okay, and the luster of this place is pretty much just waxing faint, man. You see, okay, it's waxing dull. You know, this place is not what it used to be. You see, and this is just a microcosm of what's going on throughout the whole country, man. You see, right? So it says that pretty much, you know, we have drunk of that cup, man. Okay, but it says, and art thou he that shall not altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. You see, and they're starting to drink of that cup, man. You know, and this is pretty much, man, what we're seeing right now, man, is these curses that are coming upon them, man. And really, this is just a little inkling of what we're seeing, really before that ultimate destruction of this place, man. You see, okay, but we're starting to see losing right now, man. Okay, you know, all right, you know, they're getting caught up in within this these political parties, and it's pretty much, man, being driven into the ground, man. Okay, the policies or the lack thereof is pretty much driving their society down to the ground, man. And we're seeing it, man. Okay, the Lord is actually making an example of this place, man. Okay, you see, right? It says, verse 13, for I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. And pretty much we're gonna really see that from the judgment, okay, all right, that the Lord has set forth in this place, man, all right, via those ICBMs, man. But we're starting to see the breaking down of society, okay. They're pretty much getting out of their comfort zone, okay, all right. And this is how we're seeing that this place is done. This place is done, man. And not just on a standard of living sense. Pretty much morally. Okay. It's all going to the crapper, man. You see, all right. We're starting to see, man, the evils, man, that are seeping in, man, to these places where people were pretty much thinking that they were a good case, man. Okay, the evils are seeping in, man. Okay, these little petty crimes. When he just made a statement about homelessness. Pretty much mental people. Okay, that are being let out. All right, and they're not funding these mental patients, man. Okay, the mental patients are not getting their meds. Okay, regularly. Okay, they're not getting the social services for them. Okay, so now they're pretty much out on the lam, out in the street, and drugs are being made readily available, man. Okay, you see, all right. So, but this video was pretty much about like I think pretty much like 40 minutes long. I didn't want to play too much of it though, man, but just get a little inkling of it. But I'll probably just play a little bit more of it, and then hit some scriptures. But pretty much, man, we have seen this place, man. How it's pretty much done, man. Okay, you see, right? It says, this is Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 16. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thy heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahweh. And pretty much, man, this man has made pretty much, the saying, the world his oyster, man. But we're starting to see now, okay, that the separation between the haves and the have-nots. You see, all right. You're starting to see the powers that be are pretty much are separating themselves, man. Okay, you see, all right. And these guys like this here, and this individual here, pretty much he probably makes a decent salary and pretty much lives a somewhat comfortable life, more average than most people, okay, but he's not getting that piece of that pie, man. Okay, so he's left here basically to fend for himself, man. You see, all right, because the top elites do not even venture off out into these places, man. A lot of these politicians that are pretty much doing the bidding, of them, okay, are not even wanting to deal with these places, man. You see, he had mentioned that one of the councilmen didn't want to, or the mayor didn't want to come down to the city unless he had a heavy security detail, man. You see, just to be out there in the public, man. You see, so this is how bad it has gotten, man. Okay, nowhere is safe anymore, man. This is another reason why you see people on edge, man. People are really flying off the handle very, very easily, man. We're starting to see that a lot. A lot of that is what's going on, man. These people are flying off the handle, man. They're quick, man. The temper is very, very short, man. People are pretty much at that tipping point, man. We're seeing it, man. All right. Let's play a little more.
Is in Santa Monica.
Get the pads that flex and dry. In the
Now, what is it like for average people? So what happens when you say you have a drug problem, you have a mental illness problem? How does that manifest?
I left a city meeting 3 weeks ago as an example, and one of our council women was there and asked if I would walk her to her car in one of the municipal parking garages. I said, of course. She was in front, I was in the back. She said, where are you? She called me or texted me. And I said, I'm in the back waiting for you. Are you coming down? And she said, I'm in front, I'm being hassled. So I walked her to her car. She was frightened. And it was just dusk. In the alleyways that lead to the garages, behind the buildings and in front of the buildings, are individuals defecating, shooting up heroin, crystal meth. You can see anything and you can buy anything in downtown Santa Monica and in the alleys of the residential areas for the first time in a year. It's reached inland, further east, where the residential is, and in the parks. And that's fueled by a program that was started by the county with the knowledge of the city managers that we've had and the mayors. And that's a county distribution of needles, syringes in the parks. It's the only open air needle distribution in the country. And interestingly, Governor Newsom voted against this last July.
He vetoed the bill.
He voted.
That we wanted to give needles across the country, across the state.
Senator Weiner
Yeah.
brought it, and he said he did not want it in the open air, and he did not want it publicly funded for quote-unquote unintended consequences. And we've seen the unintended consequences. We're seeing needles in the parks collected. We have ambassadors, we have city managers.
And this is what Jake has been dealing with for decades, man. Okay? You know? Jake has been dealing with this in their inner cities for decades, man. But now, you know, you're starting to see, you know, this happening now in the places where these people live, man. These Edomites live at, man. Okay? This has become a huge problem, man. Okay? All right? And they're all on board in co-signing this, man. Okay? The governors and everybody else are co-signing pretty much distribution of needles, man. Okay? And pretty much encouraging them. Okay? And now, you know, these people pretty much are crying foul, man. You know? But this whole thing is going to blow up right in his face, man. Okay? Because really, at the end of the day, you know, this is just the pretty much the beginning of the end, man. Okay? All right? This man pretty much is complaining about something that he hasn't seen nothing yet. Okay? He hasn't seen nothing yet. All right? Because now you're going to factor in, okay, the economic collapse of this place, man. Okay? Which you're going to see people that pretty much are going to lose it, man. Okay? All right? Not only will they lose their job, but they're going to lose it mentally, man. You see? All right? This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, to make him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. You know, and they pretty much did that to you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know, he put the bottle to us, man, and been looking upon our nakedness for decades, man. You know, okay, you know the serious drug problems that go on in the inner city, you know, and then pretty much, man, disparity, you know, crime, you know, and now, you know, you're seeing it in more prominent places now, man. You see, okay, so the scriptures talk about, man, right? Woe to him that gave his neighbor drink, man. Okay. It says, verse 16, thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also. Let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And that is factual right there. Okay? This is a shameful spewing that's on this man's glory, man. Okay? All right? All right, when you think about this place, man, you're not thinking of old glory, you know? You're not thinking of the heroes of this place that established this place, man. Okay? You know, and pretty much, man, they've been taking the monuments down, you know, for the past 6-7 years, man. You know, statues of these men, okay, that are pretty much, you know, the political correctness, you know, that was conjured up, you know, that guilt pretty much had them take these statues down, man. Okay, all right. The long running history, man, is really a shameful, man. It's embarrassing to him, man. Okay, it's shameful. You see, okay. This is a shameful spewing, man, that the Lord has conjured up, man, and this man, his own counsel, is bringing him down, man. You see, okay. This place, man, is the laughingstock of the world, man. Okay. All right, you don't think that these other nations see what's going on here? Okay, all right. Everybody is trying to flee from this man. Okay, socially, economically. You see what's happening with the BRICS. You know, okay. You got other nations that's trying to attach to it. All right, all right. You're seeing the gold standard being paired, you know, with the currency that the BRICS are dealing with, man. You see, which will make it strong, you know, and make the dollar volatile, you know. Okay, so this is going to be the other foot that basically drops, man, economically, man. You see, okay, all right. This place, man, is beyond pretty much beyond repair, man. Okay, it's beyond repair. Because why? It's because, all right, the lawmakers refuse to do anything, man. The memo has already been out, man. Okay, and this place has been on a rapid decline, man, since the demic, man. You see? Okay, you see? It's since the demic, man. This place has been on a decline, man. You see? All right, but hey, man, you know, hey, man, this is you know, we're starting to see a lot of these curses, man. A lot of the stuff that we have been witnessing, man, have been experiencing, man. We're starting to see it, man. We're a witness to these things, man. You know, the Lord said the cup shall be passed unto thee, man. Okay, and shameful spewing will be upon their glory, man. All right, so with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Akim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing his work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.